Good evening. I'm Dan Wolf. Laura's on assignment. Thanks for joining us. Breaking right now, a former Duluth youth ski coach has been sentenced in federal court for child pornography. 28-year-old John Degelau will spend the next 6.5 years in prison. He's convicted of creating child pornography with images of children he coached. Prosecutors say Degelau used an app to digitally morph photos of the children, some as young as 8, onto sexually explicit images that included him. Investigators also found Degelau in possession of more than 18,000 files of child pornography. After serving his prison term, Degelau will be under supervised release for a decade. U.S. Attorney Joseph Thompson confirms Degelau was one of 3 people sentenced today in federal court for child pornography. He says what's happening in Minnesota is vile and must be stopped.